Good morning to you too.
I made it, didn't I?
Where are you parked?
Out front. What's this all about?
Well, out front. Or out front halfway up Granger Street.
I'm so close, my rear end's in the lost luggage.
Get back in the car.
I've not even had my breakfast yet. What's this about?
Here.
Tiny bit of tappable.
Just follow that car.
Bet you've waited years to say that. You still haven't told us.
What?
Well, what's happening?
I don't know yet.
God, I hate it when you're inscrutable.
Stay. After you, Miss Hunt.
I just seen Mark Knopfler. Notting Hill Billies are gigging here, must be staying at the hotel.
Yeah? Well, you might get to see him again. I want you to stay put.
Well, stakeout, is it?
Yeah. Stick with her if she leaves. Otherwise, I'll be back later.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Are you staying at the hotel?
Could be.
Are you with the band?
Yes. Road crew.
Oh, that's okay.
Thanks for making the time, Mr. Elliot.
Not at all, Tony.
Oh, this isn't a police matter.
Oh, but the nurse said...
Yeah, I know, but, well, in my line of work, it's kind of hard to make appointments, you know?
Couldn't you go and see your own GP?
Oh, this isn't about me. I'm fine. Well, it's about a patient of yours. Keith Morland?
Keith. Yes?
Well, he and I are friends, you know? I mean, like that. From way back. And, well, I just don't think he's letting on how he really is.
Well, he's not getting any worse. In the sense that there are further degenerative changes in the nervous system. But he's denying the illness. His body's giving him signals his mind doesn't want to hear. I spoke to his wife, and she thinks it's since you got back.
Me?
Well, you haven't seen him for a while. He doesn't want you to think he hasn't got better than he has.
I've got to tell him to ease up. Only I'm the last guy in the world he's going to want to hear that from, yeah?
That's about the gist of it.
Brilliant.
She went out to a chemist for a half an hour and that's all. All very unmysterious. So, riddle me up, Batman. What's happening?
I got a tip.
So, what's she up to?
A major blag, according to my source.
Can't see that. Looking at her.
I'll sit on it for a couple of days.
The lobster, sir? Would you excuse me a minute, please? There's been an ominous silence from you the last few days.
Didn't have anything to tell you?
Do you want to tell me what you're doing here?
What's the matter? Am I bringing down the tone?
I didn't mean that.
Yes, you did.
All right. None of my business. Hate these damn things.
I'm here on surveillance.
Who?
Lady across the room from me. Class act. Gone missing.
What's it all about?
I'm rather hoping I'll find that out by staying here.
Enjoying your lobster thermidor, are you?
Hey, Sid. You know what lobster thermidor and oral sex have in common, don't you?
I can't possibly imagine.
You seldom get either at home.
No, I haven't missed you. Here. Are you still living in the lap of luxury? Aye.
Aye, he told me he saw you. It obviously ruined his evening. Outrageous. Listen, I'm on a tail, but it's heading out of town in a shorter drive, so God knows where I'm going to end up. I'll check in later, okay?
How's it going, Terry?
There's some weirdness out there. New faces.
Huh? Where's this?
West End, Granville Arms. Bobby Hackett's territory.
I remember Hackett when I was a young plod. Had the most feared forehead on Tyneside.
He's not very active now. He's two lads. Looney Tunes.
What about these new faces?
New faces, aren't they?
Do you think you need some help on this?
What for?
Said yourself, the whole family's balmy.
Mad, bad and dangerous to know. Maybe that's why we get on so well.
There's a guy called Norrie Pigeon doing 5 in Leicester, and he owes me. And I got word that he wanted to have a little chin wag. So I got in touch, and he told me all about this woman. The day should be arriving, the train should be on, everything.
Did he tell you anything else?
Her boyfriend's banged up in Leicester, and he was mouthing off about sending her up here to put a bit of business together. Is that all? Run these names through the PNC, can you? Lorraine Hope. And Phil Brady. That's the boyfriend.
Right. I'm sorry about this. It's just that Yellen's been all over me back about it. Cannot stand the thought of you swanning it in our best hotel.
Tell him it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Hi. Hi, Astrid. Yeah, come up. Hi.
Those stairs must keep you fit.
Well, you should know. You used to live here.
You haven't done a lot, have you?
Got rid of those beanbag chairs.
Yeah, they dated the place. We bought this place when the second album went gold. It was just going to be a connection with Keith's roots. Of course, we were going to be tax exiles in those days. I couldn't decide between Miami or the Bahamas. Keith fancied the Isle of Man because it was easier for his mum to visit.
The Isle of Man? 80,000 alcoholics clinging to a rock.
Then everything went to shit.
He's okay, you know, Astrid. I mean, he's not getting any worse.
You're wrong.
I'm not. I spoke to his doctor yesterday, that's why I called you. Keith just thinks he's a little better than he is, that's all. And he's been in the studio night after night. He's just been doing too much.
Oh, Christ, Bender, why weren't you here a few years back when it happened? He really needed you.
Yeah, well, my family needed me too. I wasn't around for them either.
Sorry. Gotta clean it.
Okay.
So what's it like being back?
It's difficult. In London, I was an outsider, but that was because I was from up here, not because I was a cop.
But you're from here.
That doesn't mean I belong.
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah.
Things used to be great once.
They will be again.
Spender thinks I'm queering his pitch, is that it?
Well, obviously he was a little taken aback.
Dan, I haven't forgotten what it's like to work in the field. My brain hasn't atrophied with the burdens of high office.
Never suggested...
This woman is sophisticated. I just thought I would be more approachable. I had dinner alone at the next table. I engaged her in conversation and invited her for an after-dinner drink. She had no inkling I was police.
Okay, sir. But Spender has a brief. He's on the outside. He works alone in his own way. I think we undermine his position if we don't respect that. With all due respect.
With all due respect, Sergeant Boyd, Spender is not a law unto himself, much as he might think he is. I am responsible for his brief and how he conducts it.
Unbelievable. I reckon he thought his charm would win her over. I'm sure he thinks when he enters a room the only sound you can hear is the knickers dropping. Anyway, back your Miss Hope.
computer's come up with out, so she's got no previous.
Nothing at all to tie her in with this Phil Brady.
No.
Well, keep at it.
Case is closed as far as Yellen's concerned.
Yeah. Oh well. I'll go and check out the hotel. And then I'm going to catch some Zeds. And then I think I'll take the kids out for the day.
I could use some help. Got a lad out there. Could use some backup. But he's just like you, he won't admit it.
You want me to do a yelland on this lad?
I'd feel happy if you did.
It's really not good enough, and I did order it half an hour ago.
You going into town?
Hopefully.
Can I give you a lift? I'm going that way.
Thanks. Interesting city. Had a completely different image of it.
Most people do.
You're local, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've just been having my apartment redecorated and preferred the hotel to the smell of paint stripper. Know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What about you? Up here on business?
No, I have a son who's at school near here. It's half term this week, so pick him up and we'll hire a car and scoot round the Lake District.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's amazing how much one can get out of this area. Is that coffee remotely drinkable?
I wouldn't advise it. What's going on?
I thought I had a tale. A man who's been around the hotel for a couple of days.
Are you serious?
And I think I was wrong. It was worth checking. I'll move to another hotel just in case. Have my bags picked up later on.
You're supposed to see him tonight.
Poor dear.
Yeah, well, they're getting very edgy. Starting to doubt you even exist. And they want to know when.
These people are not brain surgeons. Everything we've had from them so far has been half-cocked. I'm not even sure we should do it their way.
Oh, well, I don't think I'll mention that tonight.
I wouldn't.
You're not laughing much, love. I'll after you when you come in. Are you from here? Are you? Nice living room. I was in Scotland last week. Oh, some hard lads up there, isn't there? I was walking down the street in Glasgow last Wednesday. The Scotsman came up to me. He said, "Do you like Burns?" I says, "Aye." So he stuck his tab in there. I thought I was hard, man. I see we've got the Hacketts in tonight. All right, lads. Aye, fine. You know Bobby's just opened a restaurant, didn't you? Great art campaign. Eat at Bobby's or he'll kill you. Look at the state of that pet, look at that. I once got mugged in the town and the muggers put the stocking on my head. Your Uncle Dan's worried about you. Oh, well, sister, you know, Brian, from a distance, you look like Farm Johnson. When I get up to you,
Your Uncle Dan should know better than to grandmother me.
Suppose I did a bit of fighting as well. I used to do a bit. You should call it rocky rent. It's natural for him to worry about the company you keep. I've been told that many times.
This is my turf, they're my problems, so knob off, pal. All right?
All right with me. Pal. And then I got me first thing. I got to the ring. Just checked out. Where's she gone?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, how could I? Got down there first thing this morning, she'd buggered off. Well, you're going to have to find her. You're going to have to check the hotel. I thought you were told to knock this one on the head. Never put me in the big picture. I'm just a dog's body, working for a pittance, to the detriment of my own career. What career is this? Well, I have got my own life to lead, you know. Wasted valuable time following that town.
That's the first stop. There are 2 more pickups on this stretch. Our man's the one that stays in the van.
And you've still never met him?
I told you the Ackies won't let me near him. It's their property.
And there's no way of knowing if he'll hold up.
We're no zip except for what your Phil told us. I've been with this mob a fortnight.
It sucks.
You have to smoke those evil things.
Just trying to take away the smell of the air freshener.
What are the other pickups?
Hypermarket and co-op.
Let's check this one again.
You're the boss.
Taxi! You okay?
Fancy a pint, if you've got the time.
Yeah, sure.
There's a pub just across the road.
Cheers.
You know, when I first got MS, the band was just starting out,
I remember.
so I didn't think anything was wrong. I reckoned loss of vision and falling downstairs was all part of rock and roll abuse.
Well, I expect the rest of the band were doing the same thing, were they?
Exactly.
Is this your regular logo?
No. Why?
Unhealthy clientele.
What's wrong?
Suburb. Give me that stick.
I know you.
We do, don't we?
No, 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 down, down, Help for leather. Opening track, Dawn of the Dead, right?
Bollocks, man. Terminal Island.
He's right.
Hey man, you were friggin' great. The Cult, Def Leppard, or a parcel of shite next to you, lot.
You paved the way, you did, man. Do you want another pint? Thanks, guys, but it's not a good idea. I think we'll better be getting you home, eh?
Who's he like? Your mum?
I'll have a pint, right?
Total coincidence. Just went to pick a mate up over the road and...
I don't believe you.
Well, that's your problem, pal. Mine is getting my mate out of here before Bill and Ben out there kill him off.
You want to meet our dad? He's a real rocker, he is. He named us after Gene Vincent and Eddie Cochran.
That's true, he did.
Aye, oh, he was king of the Teds in the 50s, wasn't he? He's riding the Lion's Den the day.
Who is?
At the bar. Who?
How can you tell?
With a smell, for starters. He's been hanging around for weeks. First time he's ventured in here, but he's got to be told.
Later, Gene.
No, our kid. It's hallowed ground, this pub, right? He's throwing down the gauntlet coming in here. Oh! You, lad! Over here. Forget it, man, Jane. Wrap up. Is this your local?
Not really.
Not really. Sit down.
I'm due over at the hospital. The visit now is just starting.
Oh, I think you'll be in the hospital longer than that, like. Out the back.
That's the bastard that locked my brother up.
What's this latest bloody outrage?
Spender explained the facts to me.
The facts, as I've heard them, are that Spender's put one of my people in the hospital. I want a full report on this, because your bloody cowboy antics are going to stop here and now. Are you all right, son? I promise a full inquiry.
Thanks.
Cheers. Can you manage a cup of tea?
Yes. I wouldn't have been able to walk if you let those bastards onto us.
Crazy people.
Mm-hmm. Jane's the lunatic. He got out of Nick 2 months ago. And yelling for us onto him, just in case. Knowing the family's reputation, like. Now then, a week back, this bloke turns up. He's called Irwin.
Got any form?
None. But he works for a local security firm. Guard on an armoured van. And he lives with his invalid mother in Lowfell.
Strange kind of company for the Hackett boys to keep, eh?
Exactly. And they've been treating him very, very, very nice. Had his mother away to Blackpool. During the past fortnight, these two have appeared. Now this one, he was in the nick with Jean. Got out about the same time. This one, well, he's got no history, but he's known. And they're both up from London.
What do you reckon they're going to hit an armoured van with Irwin as their guy on the inside?
Right? Mm-hmm. They're hacked to the muscle, and they've got nothing upstairs. I reckon the two guys from the smoke, they've put up the front money, but they're just sitting on their arses. I think somebody else is calling the shots, and they're just waiting for the word to be passed down. It's all yours.
are you going on about this? Phil Brady and that Lorraine woman.
Phil Brady is in Leicester prison, right? You never told me that's where Gene Hackett was banged up, did you?
Didn't know.
Phil Brady mouths up about putting a bit of business together up in the northeast. Who's his contact up in the northeast? Gene Hackett. Phil Brady sends two of his guys up here, plus Ms. Laurie and Hope. Who do they lock into when they get here? Gene Hackett. Are you hearing what I'm saying, Dan? I've been doing my thing. Your guy Noel has been doing his thing. And it's the same friggin' job.
About time I saw your face. And I saw your photo plastered round Phil's cell, but don't do you justice. You should have let us taken you out. You'd be surprised what good times we have up here in the far north.
I hear your good times usually end up in punch-ups or vomiting in dustbins. It's not really my thing.
Well, screw you, pet.
None of us is here to screw anybody. I'm here to protect Mr. Brady's investment, which is up to 10,000 so far.
It's all accountable. Irwin's had to have something up front. Then we've got cars, X's...
I'm not complaining if the job's feasible.
We've got Irwin on the inside, man. Listen. You might wear silk knickers, but you don't patronise me.
Actually, silk's much too hot in this weather. Could someone get me a Perrier?
I suppose we should suspend Irwin.
I'd rather you didn't. We can't prove he's involved. And if we don't, well, there's always going to be a question mark against his innocence.
If Irwin is involved, this part of his route would be the most tempting. 3 pickups inside a quarter-mile stretch.
How much?
Depends, never less than 300,000.
That's tempting. Not heavy traffic. Easy access in several directions if they commandeered the van.
If I remember rightly, don't your fail-safe procedures include the possibility of a bent guard?
That's correct.
Your man's information doesn't tell me this job can be done.
Look, there's a 3-man team. A custodian, a driver and a man who never leaves the van, which is Irwin. So when he takes the money through the rear chute, he doesn't put it on the inside safe.
How do we take the van? They have radios.
Yeah, but they're not connected to a positional indicator, so you can put them out of action by removing the aerial.
Which is on the roof in broad daylight. They also have 2 audible attack alarms, which are linked to base and the police, and one of them cuts off the engine and the petrol supply.
Yeah, I
they
know.
also have alarms when the vehicle is under attack, and each van has 2 smoke boxes, which can be detonated by the custodian or the driver within 300 yards.
Do you monitor every patrol's progress here at base?
Yes, so we'd know if there's any irregularity.
The windows are bulletproof. The sides are 6mm steel plate. I don't see...
I must admit, I don't see it either. I'm not calling in the robbery squad at the moment.
What day is this route? Thursday. How about a recce then? Might be something we're missing.
You did your friggin' homework, I say that for you.
There's one vulnerable spot on the route, which is why this job could be done, gentlemen. What it didn't need was specifications and logistics and diagrams. What it needs is sheer bloody effrontery.
Sheer what?
Audacity, Mr. Hackett. Nerve.
Here we are. Your guys are going to be on the lookout for any conspicuous vehicles, yeah?
Conspicuous?
Us. This.
They know my car every so often. I do routine procedural checks.
Yes, but if this guy Owen's bent, he's going to be edgy. He might not think this is routine.
Don't be a hero, Carl. Not on 10K a year.
Paranoia you've induced, but there's a very suspicious looking type just pulled up behind us.
I was never tempted to try hoisting one of those.
Excuse me?
He's not a policeman.
He isn't?
No, he's my technical advisor on certain things.
Aye, right.
They've done a switch.
What?
That guy there's not your driver.
Spender says they've worked the switch. What's he talking about? The security van. It's happening now.
Do you think they'll be carrying cannons?
Probably.
Do you mind if I pull back? Just a little bit.
Better get a team round there quick. Get your units to surround the DIY. I don't want any civilians hurt. But leave 2 beat cars to back up Spender. Are we not moving on the van? No, it's Spender's call. Let's stay with him.
Sweet as a nut. The next time you see our friend Phil, you can tell him us Geordies came through, right?
I'm telling his lady friend salvage what would have been an half-arsed cock-up.
I've decided I don't like you, London.
You don't have to.
Well, if they turn right at these lights, they're going to hit another pickup point. And if they don't, they're out of here, yes?
Well, once they deviate from the routes, it'll be known at base.
Which means they're not headed far.
Have a firm's car on your tail, and we'll get another one to pick you up at the bypass.
I'll need to change motors.
Been in this one long enough.
You'd better. Before me big end goes.
Magic! How are the lads? Hey, it never fails. Always get a hard on.
Look, save it. All right.
Right, son, let's have you.
Erwin, what's wrong, man? Erwin!
Always knew he wouldn't hold up.
Be prepared. Used to be a Boy Scout.
Better check if there's another exit.
Right. We don't know each other, do we?
No.
Right then, Mr.
Freaking look out, man!
You've pissed yourself, haven't you? You'll never believe I wasn't part of it. We've been over this, haven't we? We told you when we took the van, if you put the cash in the safe, we'd blow your head off, right? Here, you want a nice box on the head, make it look even better?
I will be long gone, but you're local. 3 fingers, you.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's your problem.
G1.
Yep.
All in position. Silver Rover, leave it for rear.
Okay, I'll take the Rover. The rest of it's down to you guys. You better hang around here.
Good luck. That might come in handy.
Gonna be okay, Erwin, alright? You're not gonna bottle out. Look, there's a nice wedge here for your ma.
Yeah? Good. We're on our way to Durham City. Yes, Durham. It makes perfect sense to me.
Do it.
They're on their way. Make your move.
It's really unfair, isn't it?
What?
Well, we never get a chance to make a collar, never get any of the glory.
We. This could take a while. Why don't you go and see the cathedral?
Cathedral?
There won't be any action around here. okay? Yes, I think so. What are you laughing at?
The action, man. Right bodily brag with the chase and the cops. Right deja vu. All over again.
There's a bag in there that's not Louis Vuitton.
Must have been left there. This is a hire car. Why don't you take the bag that obviously isn't mine?
I don't think my superiors would approve.
How did you know I'd show up here?
It's half term.
Christ.
Do you want to go past the school?
Thanks. I had a feeling about you.
I had a feeling about you too.